Hey YouTube, it's me, Marquelworld. All things pro wrestling news in my life. What do we think of the news? Kevin Owens is not going to be at WrestleMania. And right now, with Kevin Owens and his injury, sadly, it is a neck injury, and that is always serious. But with Kevin Owens and his injury, that means Randy Orton does not have a match. Kevin Owens was the opponent for Randy Orton, but now that Kevin Owens and his neck and it caught up to him, he has to stay at home. Some people are saying years, some people are saying at least a couple months, but we all know he won't be at WrestleMania. That being said, what is next with Randy Orton, y'all? By the way, Markel's World, I talk pro wrestling news at least 3 times a week. Please sub to the YouTube if you have not. Please, please, please. It helps. It really does. Let's continue. Kevin Owens, as reported a couple months ago, it was reported on all the blog sites that his mother was going through some health issues. Why am I bringing this up? Why am I bringing this up? Sometimes things happen and we just don't know why. Not saying that she's still very ill, but they reported that she's very ill. Maybe he's meant to be at home. What I mean, maybe he's meant to heal up. Maybe he's meant to be with his mother and enjoy spending time with her while both of them recover. So they're both recovering. Maybe this is a good thing. Um, he will be back eventually, and they will have a storyline for him. Kevin Owens is one of those where he's a top guy, but he's not a top guy that they push to get the championship. No, no, no. They'll put him in a championship storyline, but he more likely he doesn't win it. But they always make sure he is part of a story. So how long it takes, the longer it takes, the more the fans want him. When you're gone, you are missed. Again, I'm trying to think about the positives in this situation. Him being gone for a little bit, maybe the fans will start to appreciate him since his presence won't be on SmackDown, since he won't be clearly on the road since he's injured. This Randy Orton situation, what do I think they can do with him? I don't think they can do much with him, y'all. I don't think they can put him in a storyline that fast. What I mean is WrestleMania is 3 weeks away. It's going to feel really, really forced at this time, all because Randy Orton's opponent got injured. Now we're supposed to have him in a new program and believe that this storyline is very strong when we all know it's going to be rushed just to give Randy Orton something to do. What could he be added to at this point? I don't know what they could add him to YouTube. YouTube, I don't know if you have any suggestions. I don't know if I don't think he'll be part of the John Cena Cody Rhodes match. Don't think he's going to be part of the triple threat match with Seth, Roman, and CM Punk. That wouldn't make sense. So I don't know where they can put him in. Maybe the United States Championship match. I don't know. I mean, I know that's the mid card title for the brand that he's on, right? So that's something. Maybe he can be part of the, what is it called, pre-show. I know that's a little shade, having Randy Orton part of the pre-show, but maybe they can put him in a quick match in the pre-show against somebody. It doesn't have to be a storyline, but at least he will be on the WrestleMania card pre-show facing somebody randomly. Again, we all know that Randy Orton is a legend at this point, so putting him on the pre-show kind of would be an insult to his career, considering how long he's been part of the company and his tenure and the respect that he has from the fans. So pre-show is usually those that are coming up that haven't made the main show. But again, if they don't have no storyline for him to put him on, that wouldn't make sense right now. Pre-show, I guess you can always put him there to face somebody randomly, and they can be the opening. Or you can be an opening match. You can be the first match of WrestleMania facing some random person. I mean, hey, it doesn't have to have a storyline, but at least you're on the card and it's the opening match. A lot of people won't be interested in the storyline since it's rushed, but hey, again, you are part of the opening match. Kevin Owens, I really don't know what plans they really have for him after this. We do see they went back to him and Sammy again. They like to do that at times. You notice they like to bring him and Sammy facing each other again. But with Kevin Owens, I don't know if he had a lot of plans coming after this, YouTube. I'm just being honest, YouTube. I don't know if he had a lot of plans after this, but who would have won? I maybe Kevin Owens to give him some momentum. I mean, he has challenged for the title twice at least from my memory with Cody Rhodes, and he lost both times. So I really felt like he needed the momentum of this WrestleMania match to go over Randy Orton. I don't think he needed the win. I think Kevin Owens needed the win more than Randy Orton. But again, I feel like Kevin Owens should have went over if they would have had this match, but after this, I don't know. I don't see him facing Cody again, and if so, a lot of people would have already been under the assumption that he would lose again. So it really wouldn't have been that exciting if he would challenge for the title again. But again, him being home for a while, the crowd will miss him. The WWE universe will miss him. So him being gone will have some people that don't appreciate him now miss him, getting to be with his mom and relax, visit her, him recovering. I mean, that is what life is all about, being with family. So right now he'll spend time with family, recover, and that's not always a bad thing. So I'm hoping he recovers. I'm hoping when he comes back, he is mentally ready and physically ready. What I mean by mentally, him taking a break off the road can be a little refreshing. I mean, I'm sure he's still getting paid, so him taking a break from the road will help his mental and his physical state. Him staying in shape, I don't know how he can do that if he's injured, but I'm sure he will still work out. But I'm sure he's going to stay at the gym, ring rest, so that does not happen. Maybe he'll still wrestle a little bit, but again, who knows how bad the injury is if he can't even practice wrestling because he didn't even take a punt when Randy Orton was in the ring. So if he wasn't even willing to take a punt, it's really, really bad. But I know he's at least going to stay at the gym. But this is your news on this Sunday, YouTube. This is your news on this Sunday. Randy, no WrestleMania match no more, and Kevin Owens gonna be gone for a while. But this is Markel's World, all things pro wrestling news. My life update. I did meet Britt Baker at a con yesterday. I will share that, but I did meet Britt Baker at a con and took a photo with her. But she's very pretty. It was nice meeting her. But this is Markel's World, all things pro wrestling news. My life. I post at least 3 times a week. I'll see you guys on the next video, YouTube. Peace.